back again. The best coverage in college sports, we come to win. With Brandon, Mark, and Matt, no one go hard as that. Share it with your folks and they'll learn where it all be at. It's just three of the guys, childhood friends that be setting the vibe with a few hot takes, jokes, and predictions. Love the Boise State, we now welcome you to listen. Shirts and skins, let's go.
What is up?
What's up?
Yeah, it's a hard cut.
A hard
right there.
stop.
No fade out on the music.
Tail. Nope.
We're
Not
getting there. This is the Shirts and Skins podcast. I'm Matt Lamb. Mark is over there. Brandon's over there. We've got a special guest today. Yeah, give it up.
Yeah, baby.
You may not recognize him with the backwards hat, but he apparently is a backwards hat kind of guy. That's Tim Gilligan,
Yeah, baby.
former Boise State
Yeah.
superstar. Dude, are you just?
I'm just
you're hitting that
Not
like, a little
enough.
hard.
There's not enough.
Wide receiver, punt returner.
Yep.
Anything else?
Backup kicker? Backup punter?
Started as a kicker.
Started as a
Yeah,
kicker.
started walking on as a kicker.
Nice.
Yeah, that's kind of how everything started with that.
Yeah.
So,
You didn't know that?
No,
yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
hear about
that
this.
Yeah.
Yep.
The lure of Tim Gilligan.
Yeah, I got here after like 2 weeks. I realized I could probably play with these guys, and
Wow.
told Coach Hawk, I said, "Oh yeah, I want to be a receiver." So he's like, "Okay."
And he was cool with that.
Yeah, he was. Cool with that. He'll tell you like he should have been a receiver from the get go. Like I always thought he'd be a great returner and stuff. And
Yeah.
but I mean, I was never really recruited, so I didn't have the confidence coming out of high school. So, but yeah, once I got there, I was like, okay, I think I can hang with these guys.
That's awesome.
So where did you grow up, Tim? Can you kind of give us a quick background between kind of where you grew up and all that type of stuff?
Come from Elko, Nevada. It's about 3.5, 4 hours.
I've been to
away from
Elko.
here. Yeah.
Matt and I have been to Elko a few times.
We may get to that.
Yeah, grew up there and went, then just came straight to here, Boise State in '99, and been here ever since.
So they didn't. You said you didn't. So in high school football, were you kind of a smaller school? Obviously, Elko High, not huge, or
4A. We
Okay,
played
so
all
decent
we played all
size.
the Reno teams, and then state
Okay.
we play all the Vegas teams. So we weren't the smallest in the state
Right.
at all. But we were kind of isolated. Northern Nevada.
Sure.
Yeah.
Every trip to Reno was 5 to 6 hours, and then you go
yeah.
to Vegas. That's like a 9-10
yeah.
hour trip on those
that
yellow
bus.
yellow buses. Yeah.
So-
not the buses that they have now.
So you said you came in. What position did you play in high school? And then you walked on here as a punter?
Yeah, so I played defensive back, safety, receiver, punter, kicker. Pretty much did everything.
So
that I
you
could
were
on
an
the team.
athlete, you were doing everything.
Yeah, I was a 3-sport athlete. Played basketball, played baseball. So was always in a sport somewhere. And I mean, I was the Northern Player of the Year that year, my senior year. But I went on to one recruiting trip. It was Western Montana, which I think is now Montana Western.
Yeah,
So
flipped it.
Yeah, did that, and then one of my former coaches, my junior year, was up here at Boise State coaching with Coach Jensen, on the basketball team.
Rod Jensen.
Rod Jensen, yeah. And then
Jensen.
My coach, Coach Sheets, got in touch with Coach Hawk, who was the special teams coach at the time with Cutter, and then we got that dialogue going, and then just kind of went from there. Yeah, I was sending him, kicking tape, and just said, "Hey, can I come walk on as a kicker?" You can't do that now. You can't really ask now either. So, and then once I got here, I just kind of figured I could play. So,
Wow.
Brandon was going to be a kicker.
Brandon,
I had a tryout. I had a tryout.
did you?
At BSU.
When?
With
couple years after
it was
that,
2005,
probably? Yeah.
Okay.
and it was Riddle.
Coach Red.
Yeah.
I love Coach Red.
Good times.
Yeah, he was my special teams coach.
Yeah.
So how long were you in the kicking? I mean, was it the first fall camp that you're like, no, I want to switch?
You
or-
know what? I wasn't even invited to fall camp. They said, "Why don't you show up when
That's
school,
what Brandon
school
got.
starts?"
Brandon got one of those.
Yeah.
And so, so I started then, and then 2 weeks into it, then I was like, Coach Hawk, I can't do this anymore. I can't stand here and kick. I can play.
That's cool.
I can play. So,
We got a question for you up there.
Whoa. Maybe.
according to all the new rules that
Maybe.
come out every year, I should have some eligibility.
Maybe. Yeah.
I mean,
Could you right now catch like a 5-yard out against the current starting cornerbacks at Boise State? Like, could you what's your
Probably a 3-yard out.
a 3-yard out?
I'll do a slant and dive for the first down. Yeah, if my wife's watching this or whatever, if she's listening, she's just laughing right now because I got hurt. I got injured this winter. I tore my calf skiing.
Oh boy,
Yeah. So, and it's still torn. So no explosive movements right now. I can jog, but nothing explosive.
You can really walk off the line.
Yeah.
It's like a walk
I'll
through.
do a little pat and go. We'll stick with pat and go.
Well, you were a great player. We even have a highlight film that we can hopefully play
When are we
at
doing
some whenever. I don't know. But we brought on Tim for more than just his perspective and his stories and all that stuff. He's got a program and a scholarship that he's got going on that we wanted to talk about as well. So I'm not sure when the best time to go over all this. Do you want to talk about your scholarship?
Yeah, I'll just talk about my scholarship. We started it last year. We had the first fundraiser last year. We did a fundraiser walk in Clanner Park. It was called the Walk On for Parkinson's.
Yep.
And but basically, we've made some changes to the scholarship this year. But what it initially started out was that I was diagnosed with Parkinson's in 2004.
You were?
2024.
Okay.
Yes,
All right.
24.
Sorry. And that was like my point of okay, I've always wanted to give back to the program and to Boise State, but just never really financially could do something like that. But then once this happened, I was like, let's set up a scholarship. Let's do something to help people who are affected with Parkinson's, first of all. And then also let's incorporate it with walk-on athletes at Boise State. And so it was let's help out these walk-on athletes because also that was going away as well for especially like Power 4 conferences,
The walk-on position.
The walk-ons, it was like now they're going to 105 straight scholarships, no more walk-ons. But these Power 5 schools, they can get some preferred walk-ons still. So it's going to hang around until the money really starts flowing in here at Boise State.
And we're still, sorry to interrupt, but here at Boise State, I mean, in theory, we could have 105 full ride scholarships, but I don't think we're doing that right now. Is that correct?
Yeah, because
we
don't
still
have
are
the,
in the
we don't have the
85
money.
probably full scholarships.
Yeah.
We still have walk-ons at Boise State.
Preferred walk-ons. Yeah, we still got those, and then that was what was the main focus it as well as along with being Parkinson's was let's help out the walk-ons because walk-ons are such a big part of the Boise State football community, and so we did that, but then. And then this year we gave our first scholarship. We gave it to Zeke Martinez.
Oh, sweet.
And
cool.
So
local guy.
Yeah, local guy. I watched him since he was playing at Meridian, and I was coaching at BK for a little bit. And so I got to see him. I know his dad with Boise PD, Steve, and his family and everything. They're amazing, great people. But yeah, we were able to surprise Zeke with that. They moved him from quarterback to running back now. So I'm excited to see what else he's going to be able to contribute to the team this year. And
so I saw a video with that.
Yeah.
Where can people find that video?
They can find it on our Instagram. Actually, there's a couple places. You can find it with Dodd's Siding and Exteriors, their website, but you can go to my the No Fair Catch Instagram. It's No Fair Catch 87 on Instagram. Okay. And then you can see the scholarship reveal surprise there because he goes around to people's houses for Dodds and gives them money.
Zeke does.
Zeke does. Yeah, pardon me. Zeke goes around, surprises people, and then so we got it dialed into where he would come to my house.
Okay.
And I was just pretending just to be just a regular person.
Yeah.
And, his family was in the house listening.
Oh,
and
cool.
So we kind of were able to film it and everything, get that way, and surprise them. So it was cool.
So how are you? What are the events, or how are you raising the money for? And then is part of it going to like Parkinson's research or foundation or something, and part of it's going to Boise State, or how's that working out?
So like I said, we're changing up this year. Like when we first surprised Zeke with the scholarship, I was like, I want to do more than just football. Mm-hmm. So we're going to change it up this year and basically leave it open to, a trainer, a cheerleader, a dancer, a band member, or just maybe even just a regular student, to apply for the scholarship, and we'll see what kind of, money we have that year, and we'll hand out the scholarship from there. But we have the Walk On for Parkinson's fundraiser that we did last year. We're going to do that again this year. This year it's going to be on October 24th. At Capitol High School. We're getting ready to send out like a video and everything for that on our social media platform. we'll do that, and then we're just kind of going from there. You know, we would like to do a golf tournament. We'd like to do a pickleball tournament. You know, because pickleball is such a big thing here in the Treasure Valley. You know, so we'll find other ways to fundraise. And if people just want to just donate, we have a Venmo. You know, and you can catch that on the social media platforms as well, and you can donate money that way. So
Awesome.
That's awesome, man. And congratulations on that. That's amazing. I know I saw some of the event last year, the walk on for Parkinson, which was great.
Yeah.
So we'd love to get involved in that and help out wherever we can.
Yeah,
so
that'd be awesome.
We'll post maybe we can post in the episode notes some of that stuff, but congratulations. And
Thanks.
That's amazing. Speaking of no fair catch.
That's what I want to get at. Go ahead.
If you're new to life, if you were born in the 2000s or late 90s, you don't know or don't recognize how much of a baller Tim was at like punt return. So we have a video of that.
Okay.
Of Tim's. Now,
Well, hold on. Before we do this.
Yeah.
So Brandon had the connection with you through someone, and Brandon texted us a couple weeks ago when we were looking to get you on. He goes, "You guys remember Tim Gilligan?" What did I say?
I don't remember.
The dude that just got the punt return
Yeah,
that just went to
yeah.
fair catch that just got blasted at somewhere. They like took your head off, right? Do we have that?
Yeah, we got that.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
We'll talk about it. So,
You were more
I
than
mean,
that, but
I
that was
see
the
how
first
they
thing that came
didn't
to my
crush
mind.
throat. Yeah, I mean,
I mean, you were there, right?
I think so.
you
Do
remember
you
it.
remember it?
Yeah, I remember it.
Yeah.
All right.
So the point being is if you're watching this video or if you're listening to it, watch this video, turn on the video segment of the podcast and watch some of these highlights. They're amazing. It was like, this was the wild days of Boise State football.
The best.
It was so good.
Coach Pete was
Pre-Fiesta
the OC.
Bowl.
Pre-Fiesta Bowl, the foundations were being laid really
Hawkins
for
was
that
the
run.
coach.
Avalos was our linebacker.
Yeah.
Hall was our linebacker.
Dude, but you got names like Jay Swilly,
Jace was
amazing.
Billy Wingfield.
Lou Fanucchi,
Winfield.
the Michaels,
Wes Nurse.
Wes Nurse.
Cute.
Well, Dinwiddie wasn't he
Franklin.
throwing?
Yeah, Dinwiddie.
Gabe Franklin,
Oh, man. Those are solid teams.
Yeah.
Really solid
Greg
teams.
Sasser.
Sasser, man,
Sass attack.
Jeb Putzier,
Jeb Putz.
Yeah. A lot of good guys.
Eagle High alum.
So turn it on, watch the video.
Hopefully
We're going to
the-
talk about.
Hopefully, there's no echo.
I'll turn it down. So we won't be able to hear much of it, but we can talk during it. But there was some watching these highlights. I don't know how often you go back and watch your own highlights, Tim, but this was awesome, man.
87 straight.
Yeah. There's a bunch of good plays here. That was a sweet
You
catch.
set a
Dude,
record in this game, right?
Did.
like 16 catches or something
I missed the yardage record by 9 yards.
on this game.
Yeah. But
87.
then Spurbeck ended up destroying it. So
Ah.
it didn't matter.
Dude, that ball is a little behind
Look at
you
those
right there.
pads, by the way. You remember the pads in the early 2000s?
And the loose jerseys.
yeah.
You could get
Look at the stadium, dude.
that stadium so different.
Did you have any full touchdowns off of kickoff?
One.
Did you?
Oregon State.
Ah, yeah. Look at some of those. We got Lee Marks in there.
Dude, you were pumped right there.
Yeah, dude.
Hey, you wouldn't let go of my leg.
Can we talk about this catch right here? You have about 9 guys chasing you. Can we just
And then they
try to get
hawk
there
it.
right there,
Took my
dude?
cleat off and everything.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, that was my cleat.
La Tech. What was it like playing down at La Tech?
Hot. Hot. And it was always at
Yeah.
1 p.m.
Yeah, right in the middle of the day.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm dying right here. Stop.
How many years until you got a scholarship? So you were a
2
walk-on.
years.
Okay.
I walked on for 2 years, yeah. So, because
There it is.
2 years, if you walk on for 2 years and they give you a scholarship, it doesn't count against the 85 that they got.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, so,
I didn't know that.
yep.
Interesting.
So that was the game, right? That's the one we've referenced a
Well,
lot.
no, this was the following
That was my
year.
senior year right
Okay.
there.
Okay, yeah.
That was the revenge game for me, that one.
Ah,
Well, the
that's
second
right.
revenge game.
BSU BYU. This is that first time we played BYU.
At BYU.
This was when we showed up and it was still snowing. There was still snow all over the field and they were watering the field.
Oof.
And the AC was on in the locker room for
Ooh.
us.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Didn't we win that
That's a
game
classic BYU,
107 or something like that?
And so I was raised LDS.
Oh, okay,
And
yeah.
so I had a lot of relatives there at the game.
Oh,
Yes.
just hating on you.
Whoops.
No, they.
Oh,
there it is.
right.
Oh,
all
there
right.
it was.
So can we pause this?
Yeah.
Can I say? Can I say this? This was a turning point in BSU history.
And Fresno.
and Fresno history. Because Fresno at the time, and I didn't mean to cut you off, Matt, but
I was just going to say if Tim had anything else. He was talking about his LDS family at the game.
Okay.
Was there
Oh, I was
nothing
just
else with
saying,
that?
it was just saying, like, because I grew up watching BYU. He
Yeah.
was a Ty Detmer
Right.
fan and everything, and then, but they were there rooting for me, and they said it was the only time they ever rooted.
Oh,
against me.
okay.
Yeah.
Good.
It was a good time.
So going back to this game, Fresno was top 10 ranked, just rolling through people. And this guy that hit you had like 4 or 5 highlight reel tackles.
Just like this.
The
first game of the year, they played Oregon State and
Broke the guy's arm,
broke
right?
The guy's wrist.
Yeah.
Broke his wrist, and then like he did it one other game before this, and then
You mean like they were early like this too?
Yeah.
Or-
not as
like
bad
right,
as
like
this.
bang bang.
Okay.
Like
not
really
as bad
quick.
as this.
So he didn't just care. He didn't care.
He had a reputation.
So-
Oh, yeah.
And you
we
knew.
we knew it was going to happen. Like
Yeah.
even my teammates, like the practice leading up, they were like, "Hey, you know you're going to get hit, right?" And I'm like,
Yeah.
"Well, if you block him, I won't." You know, but yeah, he was nuts.
And-
that guy.
And so at the time, BSU was losing. This happened. You go to like 5 different hospitals that night, or however that worked out. And then it basically spurred a turnaround for BSU to end up coming back and winning that game in 2001. And that kind of was the turning point, not in just that game, that season, but in our program history. Like legitimately, have you ever thought has that ever been talked about with your team at all?
Well, I mean, we look back at it even before then with Cutter. You know, with us beating Louisville in the H-Bowl in '99.
Yeah.
You know, and then 2000 we had Bart Hendricks as our quarterback, and we beat UTEP in the H-Bowl. You know, that year, and then it was 2001 with that year, and then that was more like, you know, we got this. You know, we can be part of the big time, you know, scene here. If Fresno State's doing what they did that year, you know, we can come. We can do the same thing, and it just kind of took off from there a little bit. You know, so. And then that following year when we played Fresno at our place, and it was an ESPN game.
Yeah.
And then that was like the first time like ESPN would really put the lights on it at BSU. I remember watching, or we would walk around in the facility, not the facilities that they have now, right?
Sure. Like some janky
and-
old locker
the
rooms that were
VC. It's called the VC. Yeah.
Varsity Center.
We would walk in, and I would walk into the training room and get stretched out, and then go get ready. And Coach Pat Hill, Fresno's coach, was out in the
legendary, dude.
walkway there, and I just remember looking at him, and he had this look on his face like, shit, we're gonna get killed.
Really?
Oh, I like you know when you look at somebody and you look like the
Yeah.
series of doubt of questions just rolling through his head. And I love Coach Hill, but that moment I was like, oh God, we're gonna kill them. This is great. They're so
Yeah.
scared right now.
Well,
we did kill them a lot of years.
and
back
Pat
in
Hill
those
is our
days.
best cheerleader.
Oh yeah,
He's
he's always
most of
talking
it.
us up.
I love him.
Yeah.
I love Coach Hill. He was amazing. I mean, and even with that situation with me getting hit, you know, like he was obviously, that was not what we do. That's not what Fresno State's about. You know, like he was very.
What
upset
was your
with me.
injury off that?
A bruised larynx.
Okay,
That
because
was
he got
Wow.
you right in
He
the
got-
throat,
I
right?
instantly couldn't talk.
No.
So if you watch it again, like it shows me running off the field with my helmet off, and the
Oh, you
trainer
got up.
and the trainers like grab me and they go like, "Hey, are you all right?" And I'm like,
He can't talk. You can't talk.
I could not talk. It was gone. And so went into the locker room and kind of psychologically just broke down. I kind of lost it after that. And it was just like, I don't know if I can go back there again. And then they were worried about my throat swelling up and closing
Right.
up on the plane on the way home. That's why they took me to the hospital. And then I like my throat started coming back. And then I had a bruised jaw there for a little bit too. But that was like the diagnosis after like 5 doctors. You said 5 hospitals. I went to 1 hospital, but
Yeah.
I saw 5 doctors
Yeah.
that wanted to ask me every time what happened to me every time I came in. I'm
you
like,
had to write it down.
Come on.
So
Big helmet, neck,
yeah,
big guy.
so that was kind of the source of the name, the No Fair Catch program, right? Because you were notorious for not calling a fair catch like ever.
it was all of us, like with Q back there returning punts, or Chris Carr, our punt return coach, Coach Tucker, and Coach Hawk, and Coach Rid, we were like, we don't fair catch. So that was the attitude. That was the culture.
Not the same attitude we have now.
It's different. It's different, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Dude, there was a couple years ago we literally wouldn't,
That's all we did was fair catch.
or just run away from it. Let it bounce. Like a couple years ago under Avalos, we just quit trying to return.
You can
Do you remember
fair catch on kickoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Returns. I mean,
Yep.
what?
Different.
Is that just sacrilegious? He's just like looking at us like, what are you, is this even football? Is this now pickleball now on the field there?
Put the walk-on kickers back there.
Yeah,
catch the ball.
dude,
Give
they'll
them some
catch
time
it,
at
yeah.
least. I mean, come on. Jeez,
Well,
you got
yeah.
weapons back there. You might as well do it. So
Well, that was a different time. I just remember we were seniors in high school in 01. And that's when I sort of got turned on to BSU football. Certainly that Fresno game in 01.
yeah,
And that's one of the, I think, notable memories I have is like the special teams for Boise State. Yeah. And just being a bunch of like bad MFers that were back there, just never calling fair catch, just going.
well, and we were inspired by Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech was the special team gurus back there in that time too. They were blocking kicks and punts like 2 or 3 a game. It felt like when you watched them on TV, and so we were like, we want to be like that.
Yeah.
Let's go do it. So I mean, that was what like my thought process too was like, if I am going to get on the field, I know I'm not going to get on the field as a receiver a lot until like later down the road. So I know special teams is the way it's going to happen. So that was my way of going, this is my way to help the team.
Yeah.
And we all looked at that whatever position was, whether we rushing the kick on a punt or whatever, So that was the mindset for special teams for us.
So are punt returners smarter or softer now? Or both?
He's
You know
like
what?
on the record.
My nephew, Cooper Jones, was the punt returner for the Fiesta for that year. So what was that?
24.
24, yeah.
Yep.
So he was at Utah State for 4 years, and then came here for his senior year at Boise State. So, and he didn't want to fair catch, so he's got the gene,
There you go.
He had to do what he was told with some of the coaches and stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. Like I each year I give it a clean slate. Let's see what happens with the returners because I want it to come back. So.
I got to imagine you're just sitting at your house on the couch with like whatever beverage of choice, watching the game and just, seeing whatever the punt return and just nodding your head in disappointment.
The one thing that drives me nuts is when they don't catch the ball.
You're right.
If you do have to come up, you let it bounce. I mean, when we played, the average roll, if you didn't catch the ball, was 17 yards. That was what was ingrained in our head with Coach Hawk and Coach Rid, was like, catch the damn ball, no matter what. So when I see some of these punt returners not catch the ball, it drives me nuts.
Do you think it's different that, the whole punt process is designed to give the punt returner the least amount of time to catch it or the most people on them while they're catching it because they'll roll people out, they'll punt it super high, they'll just focus on hang time, and then just everything they can do to reduce the possibility of a punt return. Is that...
I was lucky that they didn't have the rugby style going on. So, I would be furious back there as a punt returner.
Just always dribbling the ball down, too.
Yeah, taking their time, waiting. Okay, and then I'll kick it.
Yeah.
That would drive me nuts. But, it's difficult. Like, they're just trying to find any which way to win the field position. And then keep the weapons off the field.
Yeah.
Keep the ball out of those weapons.
So who's your favorite punt returner other than Tim Gilligan for Boise State?
Obviously, Chris Carr.
Okay.
He was my roommate. We played against each other in high school because he was from Reno. He actually called me today. He's back in D.C. He's a lawyer. Doing that.
Doing pretty well then, I'm
he's,
sure.
he's doing awesome. And then Williams, Avery Williams.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I gotta say Cooper. Cooper obviously was one
Yeah.
of my favorites. But Avery was fun. He's an awesome kid. Love Avery. Every time he comes back, we try to meet up. So those are my guys right there.
Avery was that guy was special.
He was awesome.
I mean, we didn't really know what we had at the time because he had a chance every time on kickoff and punt, and it was incredible to see how well he's doing in the NFL right now. But man, he was special.
The thing was with Avery, when he would get a fair catch, he would always do like that little move afterwards.
Yeah.
I remember that. What
Yeah.
was that?
Yeah.
I'd always laugh about that.
Like, what are you doing,
I
man?
had a little routine before I started, before the ball was kicked, and I always it was elbows in, and so I always put my elbows in, and
Right.
it was just to remind myself. And Chris Carr and Q would always make fun of me during practice. They would just mock me and think it was so funny, but is what kept me from dropping the ball.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you gotta do those little.
I think I did a little bit in high school of punt return, or not on varsity, but that's a lonely position to be.
Yeah.
Waiting and then having an entire group of really angry people running at you.
Doesn't it feel like the ball's in the air forever?
Yeah, well, I remember, so very naive experience compared to what you had, right? But in your mind, you're thinking, it's so much harder to look down at the people to make a decision to fair catch and then find the ball again and get under it.
Yeah.
So it's almost like, just don't ever call fair catch, just catch the ball and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
You know, because
Just sit back and let it happen.
yeah, because you got to look down and say 1, 2, 3. You know, how many people are running unblocked, and then you got to find the ball again and run underneath it and catch it, and that's just a lot of calculations to make. There's a lonely position back there.
I had a couple punt returns, like my redshirt freshman year, like at Arkansas State, and that was different, you know. But then my redshirt sophomore year, our first game was against South Carolina. That was when Lou Holtz was there. And I don't know if you guys ever seen or been to that stadium. That place is nuts.
Yeah.
And so that first kick, I was like,
What do I do? What do I do?
you know, thank God he outkicked his coverage. I had a great return, but it got called back. They called it a stupid block in the back, which wasn't a block in the back.
Oh boy,
That
still sour.
Oh, so sour. 'Cause that changed the trajectory of that game too, because we got called back. We tried to kick a field goal right before half. They blocked it and returned it for a touchdown, and that kind of
Off to the races.
took the wind of our sails there. But yeah.
Before we get into the next stuff, one quick question too. Are you involved other than scholarship stuff? I mean, has Spencer Danielson has he reached out to you? Have you talked to the team? Are you involved at all? With the
I
team?
talked to the team a couple of times, like when Coach Harsin was here.
Oh, okay.
When Rid was still coaching, went down and talked to the special teams guys.
Because Harsin was on the team when you were playing, right? Was that 01? Or when was it?
Actually, Harsin was a senior when I was a freshman.
Okay.
And then he was a GA my junior and senior year. So, yeah, he was on the staff and everything. And then, obviously, when Coach P was there, we'd go down and see Harsin, Pete on the, doing the old plays, with me and TJ and everything.
Right.
For those guys. But I've spoken to Coach D a couple of times at like the Gridiron socials that they have for the alumni team and everything. But I haven't gone down and spoken to any of them or anything like that. But yeah, every time I see Coach D, I like to say hi to him, and he's awesome. I mean, he was great to my nephew Cooper and everything. So yeah, love Coach D.
Very cool.
Seems like a great guy.
Yeah.
All right.
Can I throw in a comment, Brandon? We didn't read comments. We did the
jumped right
introduction. We jumped right into Tim. My mom, which is obviously really important, she wants to know what your time was in the triathlon,
Mine?
because she wants to know if she beat you.
Oh, she probably did. I was so like an idiot. My tracker fell off.
I told her that. Yeah,
Yeah, my
because she
tracker
tried to look you up, and it was just a swim.
Just a
or
swim.
something. Yeah.
So I did a Spudman triathlon a couple weeks ago. I sucked at it. No big deal.
I couldn't do it. So
Yeah.
applaud you, man.
Yeah. It was hot. It was difficult. I was at like 2:45 is what my watch had me at.
Okay.
Unofficial.
Yeah.
2 hours and 45 minutes?
Yeah.
You did that for 2 hours and 45
On a
minutes.
Saturday.
Yeah. On a Saturday,
Straight.
I paid to do it.
Straight.
Yep. Just about
Wait, so your
passed out at the
tracker
end.
fell off, so you didn't get an official time at all.
So the Garmin has it like a triathlon setting.
Yeah.
And I didn't get official time from Spudman. No, if you look me up on the website, it's just a swim.
And because it fell off sometime.
Yeah,
in the
well,
swim?
I have the full wetsuit on, and the tracker's over the wetsuit. I took my wetsuit off, and I think I didn't put it back on, or it just fell off. However that works. Sorry, Linda. Sorry, Linda. Not Linda. Katie. That's your mom.
Yeah.
Yeah, she probably beat me. What was her time?
We'll see.
Okay.
Leave it in the comments.
What
baby.
was your swim time?
20 minutes. Pretty good, but
And how far is it?
it's a mile swim, or a little under a mile swim. Here's the deal: a little bit of cheating in a river, downstream
current.
With current, yeah. So you
What
can
if you
probably
just
float
sat
it.
there floated?
You can float it.
How long would it take
Well,
you?
your sister-in-law.
Brandon had flippers on.
Your sister-in-law swam in 18 minutes.
Katie did.
Not that Katie. Your sister-in-law Katie.
Wait,
yeah.
she did that same race,
She's done that same race a couple times.
but not this time.
No.
Okay.
No. And some guys do it in like 13 minutes or something. So, yeah.
Katie's
It was a good
machine,
time. It was my
though.
first triathlon. It's a good time. Hope to do again. Shout out to Spudman. There was
awesome.
like 70-year-old guys passing me on the run and stuff.
Boy,
So,
they've been doing it their whole life, though.
yeah, dude. They deserve They were much better than me.
Did you say anything on? Sorry,
You're good. Go
Say
ahead.
I was like holding them back. I was like, hey, whoa. Don't do that. Well, the problem is they wrote everybody's age on the back of your calf. And so every time a young guy would pass me, I'm like, that's cool. Whatever. He's 23. But then like a 78-year-old guy will pass me. I'm like, no, I don't feel good about that. Not great that happened. But yeah, good times. That's a different event if you're looking for that type of pain.
We had a comment with a little bit of speculation, one with a little bit of hate, I guess.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
Bring it.
We'll go with the speculation first. This is Braden White. He said, I'm speculating, but updating the goal to a national championship makes me think we're about to get funding from Micron, turn BSU into a top engineering school, and $30 million yearly.
Oh, bro, could you imagine? Could you imagine like a $30 million roster? How much money Gilligan would be pulling in per like punt return? Could you imagine
Dude,
getting
how many
paid
Tim Gilligans could you get with 30
a lot, dude?
No, not many.
Couple.
Well, you go down to Elko and you just start paying them out. Start paying them out, man.
The coaches are going to Elko anyway, right?
Could you
It's a hot
imagine a
spot.
$30 million roster? How many years
We
would
know
Mike
legal
run?
high coaches are.
We've been there.
Is that what the rosters are now? $30 million?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, like Ohio State.
More.
I think
No, they're
LSU
saying
is like
40 to
40.
50.
Yeah.
They're saying 40 to 50
That's
million.
basically what it takes to win a national championship.
Yeah.
Is to
Well, what did Texas Tech pay?
I don't know.
Were they in
They're
the-
saying this year's like 40% higher than last year. The top teams.
40%?
Yeah, it's just
Man.
like incredibly
Well, Oregon's
crazy.
got a blank check. I heard.
Yeah.
Right? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Micron is there's only like 15 or 10 trillion dollar companies.
And they're one of them right
Micron's
now.
one of them. And there's a bunch of guys, gals, whoever, in the valley that are sitting on a fat stack of cash that they could turn in. That would be sweet. I would love that. Hey, we're going to actually hopefully get around to talking about that because I got some updates on college football.
Whoa.
Sponsorship-wise. So, yeah,
there
that
we
would
go.
be sweet.
There we go.
That would be sweet.
Next comment. This is the hate one. Claudia Marlowe, 5265. Thanks, Claudia. Madsen can't score more than 7 against big boy teams. How you gonna natty?
That would be
And-
tough. If you can't score more than 7. That would be tough.
And that may be hard to take because Madsen's mom just started following us on Instagram. So
Oh, yeah.
apologize
Hey.
to her for that. But
He goes, have you ever sat by I don't know if your parents ever did this in the stadium. I remember sitting down one time and I think it was Spurbeck's parents or maybe another that turned around like, hey, my son's playing. He's number 81, just so you know. And I actually appreciated that because, you just get into the game. Yeah. And so anyway, Mad Dog's mom following us
following us on Instagram.
just so you know.
Yeah, we love her. Glad to have her.
Did your parents ever, of course, no fans had bad things to say about Tim Gilligan, right?
Why would
you
they?
gotta
We were
like-
winning games.
Not
We were
at
scoring
home.
50
Not
a
at
game,
home.
man.
On the road, they did.
Sure.
Okay, well, you
Yeah.
gotta expect that.
We got screwdrivers and batteries thrown at us.
Are you
That has to
kidding?
be a Fresno
At
thing or a
Fre-
Reno thing.
Fresno, BYU.
Okay.
BYU.
Dude.
BYU is the dirtiest team I've ever played ever in my entire life. ever.
This is
We've
not
heard
news.
this.
By
This is
far.
not
Yeah,
news.
And you can see it watching basketball and soccer. I don't know if you've watched any of those other sports.
I haven't watched a lot of BYU soccer recently.
Google it.
Okay.
You'll find it.
so significantly dirtier than any other team,
By
Louisiana
far.
Lafayette or
By
whatever,
far.
La Tech.
By far.
Nevada.
Hitch in the back, run off. Kick you, punch you in the face, punch you in the ball. Well, you saw that.
We've
You
seen
saw
those
that.
a couple of years
that
in a
was-
row.
That's just like there's your proof right
Did par for the course right there.
Has that well, you probably aren't. I wonder if that's changed a little bit with Sataki.
I doubt it.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
He
but
seems
I doubt it.
I like Sataki. I mean,
Love
you just
him.
see how do you
He's
not like
amazing.
him? From what I've seen, how do you not like him? But hard to change an entire culture of a program, I guess. I don't know.
Culture of a
It's
culture of
we've
dirty
heard
play.
how many times it's not just Boise State players. You've heard it across
yeah.
the board.
And it's not
Batteries
just
about
football.
BYU.
It's
Batteries
not
and
just
screwdrivers.
football.
That's interesting.
It's not just football.
Yeah,
but
that's
yeah,
interesting.
batteries, screwdrivers. What else do we get?
I guess
thrown
I've
at
just never been at a football game with a screwdriver.
You've never taken one with you?
us? You didn't take your tool belt in?
I didn't.
We've
And so
had-
I'm
I
just
think
like,
you
when
could
I'm
say
looking
that.
to throw stuff, I'm like, damn,
We've had family
Flat
members with
edge.
snakes. So, right? So he had his pet snake at the game. Remember McCoy's
yeah,
uncle?
I remember that. I guess I'm just, when I'm thinking about
Mario
stuff to
McCoy's
throw at
uncle.
these guys, I'm like, hey, kids, give me my batteries. Like all the batteries, just throw them and give them over.
Yeah.
Get
All
the-
those dead
get the-
batteries, don't throw them away.
Don't throw them away.
Put 'em in the
that
tube
sock.
sock.
Put 'em in that sock, dude.
If I light it on fire, let's get after these guys.
We're going to make use of it.
Yeah, you may as well use it. You
Yeah,
know,
they're dead batteries,
Well, you
but
got
they're
'em.
not useless. Take them to the football game.
all right.
Do we get
Well,
any? Are we live here? Are we
Yeah,
getting
man.
Yeah,
any
we're live.
comments? Is anyone on?
We started out strong with 2.
Uh-oh.
Scared them away.
So
Sorry, guys.
not today. Okay.
everybody's
I'll
like,
let you-
We're getting
let you
comments
know.
today. Okay. All right. Well, that's good stuff. I don't know how to transition from that, but
you talk fall camp.
fall camp
Started.
Like,
We're
football
underway.
season is coming.
We're not invited to the practices.
No. Did we try?
Not for practice,
Yeah.
no.
That's another level of commitment. That
Yeah. Well, I certainly don't
escapes us.
have. I certainly don't have. All right.
have you been paying attention at all, or what's the
A little bit. A little bit.
This is that moment to kind
This
of
is
talk
the
about.
moment,
Yeah,
what-
just share what you.
I mean, I haven't found three practices in, right? I'm not sure I've heard anything that's good, bad, or indifferent, other than it sounded like the first couple of practices, Mad Dog was underwhelming, and then had a good last practice.
How do you be underwhelming at fall camp?
I don't know, just not be super sharp, not throw a couple picks, throw some I don't know.
How much should somebody read into what's going on at practice?
Well, with
You haven't played anybody, right?
Well, with Mad Dog, you know, like obviously you kind of had a rough, I guess a lower than expected season last year, right?
And he got hurt, which was not.
And you got
helpful.
beat up, you know, that doesn't help, you know, and so like I know everybody wants him to be bursted out of the cannon here. First day of practice. Let's get going. Let's shut down the critics and everything. But I guarantee you, Madsen's not listening to any of that.
Right.
I got a job to do, and it's to win the game.
Yeah.
Period. End of story. And I'm not here to be the next Ashton Genty either and get on the Heisman ballots and all this stuff. He's just there to get better every day. That's what Coach D's saying to everybody, not just him, you know, and to lead that team, you know, and to do it the Boise State way. So that's really all that he really cares about. And so, but the eyeballs are on him, and that's the tough thing about it. You know, I feel bad for the kids because of this NIL and everything that we'll talk about later as well. Is that there's more eyeballs with more money? Right?
Does it change the expectation knowing that he makes
Several $100,000. We don't know what he makes,
$100,000,
but-
possibly close to $1 million?
You think so?
Well, wasn't
I don't know.
Benefield
Highest paid
making
on the team.
Probably. Should be. I
Should
mean, your
be.
starting quarterback should be, you'd like to think. Maybe he's
Does
making.
Does that change? Does your expectation
I think
change?
it does. I think it does. I think they're still college kids. They're still a lot younger than we are. But I do think it changes. I mean, when someone's making $800,000, which is more than 98% of the 99 probably percent of the
I mean, I
Treasure
think
Valley.
at that level, you're a physical therapist.
Well,
I mean, you're like-
I said 99. They're
Yeah,
still
okay,
the one.
all right, all right.
They're still the one.
It's making a lot of money. And so I think it opens you up. And I think the criticism, they're not just college kids with bagels and no cream cheese anymore. I mean, $800,000 is a lot of money. I do think it's fairer to be have a little bit more
higher
Yes,
expectations.
I think so. I think so. And I think that that's a good trade-in. If you said, hey, no money, but no criticism, or $800K, and some idiots on Twitter are talking about you, every kid's going to take the $800K and not listen. Right? I don't know.
100%. I mean, but I don't know if it's the expectations that bother him. It's you're gonna have the pressure.
Yeah.
You know, like you're gonna feel it at some point, whether if it's during the game or after the game or before the game. You know, I mean, that's making that money.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm 45. I think I just hit that threshold in my entire life.
Combined.
Combined. Yeah, everything. Yeah, that includes birthdays and
These kids are doing it.
Interest
at the Tooth Fairy. You know?
And what we're paying you to be on here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, that is the only thing I feel bad for these kids with them making that money is the pressure that all these other adults, you know, who've obviously played the game before and at that level, you know, and expect him to go out and throw for 400 a game and no interceptions.
Yeah,
he has to be perfect.
I just think it's tough when we've always talked about this, right? You're giving, let's say you give a significant amount of money to a player. And I'm not sure if they give it to the collective and then the coaching staff or the athletic department, they dole it out to a specific player. So it's not necessarily the money that, let's say it's $800,000, isn't coming from
one. It's not coming directly from one person.
Right.
Yeah.
But let's say you give that much money, so you're involved in the program, and such that you're like, look, in all of the other things, in all of my day-to-day, when I put money into something, I expect a return. Right? So the return is the return on your investment, right? Who does that fall on, right? The coaches, the players that are getting the most money. I'm a very weak-minded person. So if I'm in that situation, that's getting in my head. I just think it is, especially if it was coming from a specific donor, right? That's around the program a lot. That is, you know, like, for example, if you're familiar with the Texas Tech situations, basically this billionaire donor and a couple of his buddies or group of people that have just given an enormous amount of money, right? Millions of dollars, 20 plus, 30 plus $1 million. And essentially it's coming from that source, right? He's around the program. He's like issuing press releases on behalf of the team. And now you're the starting quarterback and you have a bad game and you're walking around the facility, the VC, and he sees you and you're like, hey, sir, see, whoops. It's just a tough situation a bit. It's uncharted territory for sure.
Hey, that last check bounced.
Hey, yeah.
It is.
It didn't bounce.
Any idea when that advance is coming?
I don't disagree with that. I can see the uncomfortableness of that for sure. But still, kids are making a lot more money than people that have gone. I mean, they're making a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I think that that's an easy trade for them.
For
it
sure.
would be for,
well, certainly.
you know, so.
Yeah,
I don't feel bad for him. I don't, making that kind of money to play a game. I think it's awesome. I'm not begrudging it, but I don't feel bad for him.
No. I hope the people giving that money too know that it's, like you said, it's an investment. It's a whatever with it, but it also, all investments don't work out.
Yeah.
Well, only one investment works out in college football, right? Essentially, just that one team.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, they have to keep that in mind too. I mean, I hope they do.
Yeah, you would think so.
I mean, it happens in the NFL too. You know, there's busts.
yeah.
Yep.
Hey, we're gonna play our ad.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Hey, we should probably say Boise Dentistry Co. re-upped. So if Matt were to do the jiggy right there, you kind of see, we're going to get that. You'll see the ad right behind him. There it is. We're still working on getting that.
centered.
Search for it. Boise Dentistry's back for another year. And so happy and grateful for the guys.
Are they still offering what they offered last time?
Implants?
I mean,
Implants?
They do those, but like the free.
I'm sure they are.
Go in,
mention Gilligan, tell him Gilligan sent you. You know what I
Shirts and
mean?
skins.
Free whitenings, right? Get it over there. Shirts and
Yeah.
skins, Boise Dentistry. So let's just run an ad. Let's throw it in there.
Yeah, we saw that Jittery Goat just popped in. So if you're just joining, we're here with Tim Gilligan and Boise Dentistry Co. Yeah,
Welcome.
check it out. There we go.
Here at Boise Dentistry Co., we believe every patient should be treated with fairness, respect, and kindness.
So that they know that they're in a safe place, they're in a good place with people that truly care about them.
What I love about Boise Dentistry staff is their kindness and the quality of work.
I felt like I had been coming here for years, but it was actually my first time meeting them.
Promises were made and promises were kept.
I would recommend the Boise Dentistry Co. to anybody.
We're so excited to welcome you to our family.
We are here to help you in any way that we can.
We cannot wait for your new patient visit.
Wow.
And
emotional.
now
Gets you, man.
It does.
Kinda
It's
hits
a good
you.
commercial. I got to talk to those whoever made that. It's good commercial.
Well, we got him back. So back for another season. Get used to those guys because they're going to be on playing the videos here.
Yeah.
However that works.
So Zach, Dr. Chris,
hit him
go
up.
see him.
Hit him up.
Where is it located? Eagle Road.
Eagle
between
Road.
McMillan and Ustick.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's very easy place to get to. If you're traveling
If you don't
north,
mind Eagle Road.
If you're traveling north on Eagle Road, you're going to be really happy about it. We even have his picture right here. Nope. If you look further down, oh, there it is. With the mustache down below.
Yeah.
We got to get Gilligan's face up there now. Gilligan, those tats, same as from when college, or did you add any more?
No. Yeah, I had like 2 on my
Because you had full sleeves going on in college.
No.
Oh, you didn't?
No, I did not.
That was Tadman.
Did you know
Another white guy?
Yeah, that was Tadman.
That was Tadman.
Yeah, Tadman. Yeah,
Tadman had the full sleeves.
Yeah.
When did you graduate?
03.
Did you know John Helmendaler?
Yeah.
He was, so we played
We
on
graduated
Eagle.
with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
He had full, like, he was 17. He had full, like,
Yeah, he had that-
He had
the
full
wings
everything at
and a full
17.
beard.
Full beard at 14. $1,000.
Yeah.
Good
So
dude.
who's
We got
this right
stories.
here? We got
That's my son Peyton,
okay.
and then I got my daughter Stella over here.
Here we
Nice.
Sweet.
So, yeah. Awesome. Shout
out to them.
Black
Are-
Cat Tattoo.
go. Okay.
If
Are your
that's-
kids in bed right now? Or are they still up?
No, Peyton's 20. He's probably. I know my daughter's
What am I
up.
thinking?
She's 13.
I'm looking at them
They're
as
not
like
still
babies. I
babies.
know. I'm an idiot.
We're gonna put a mustache on him next year.
They should be in bed though. It's Sunday. You know, maybe they got work tomorrow.
School starting in a couple
Summer.
days, right?
No.
For a 20-year-old, I guess
They
college.
probably college?
But
Yeah,
does
he's-
college
So what are they?
start?
20 and
My
what's
son,
the other
he's
age?
getting ready to go into the Marines in November.
Oh, nice.
So,
Congrats.
and then my daughter, she's 13. She's going to 8th grade, but
There we go.
she's Wednesday, I think.
See,
is the
that's
first.
bedtime
Wednesday.
worthy.
Tuesday or Wednesday.
13.
Wednesday.
That's a legit question.
Definitely legit, for sure.
So Grant Hill, he probably
He's
pressed
taking notes.
pause, right?
Oh, because we jumped off football.
We jumped off football.
Well, hey, we jump
you know how
around.
Grant. Yeah, I know. So has anyone else? So fall camp, right? It started.
So here's
As-
what
Go
I've
ahead.
seen. This is my take.
Go ahead.
They've posted a couple videos and they're in the practice facility
Yep.
because of the smoke. And they're
What smoke?
God, I'm sick of this smoke.
I hate the
so
smoke.
freaking sick of it.
They throw a touchdown pass and everyone's just hyped. Coaches are hyped. Everyone's hyped.
The first touchdown.
Just like
That diving
3 days, we
catch,
finally got
number
one.
3.
I think so.
Who's number 3?
I don't know. I got to find out his name. I really like that kid. So
But it's like,
Nitro.
yeah, let's get hyped. But I don't know. For me, I'm just like, it's practice.
So
Yeah.
one thing that could potentially play a factor.
Celebrate
in
the
this-
good stuff.
Yeah. One thing that could play a factor is, wasn't there a ruling that allowed for potentially Feely and
I saw
Earby to
that.
come back and play?
Yeah, I saw that.
They're still talking about it. Has it been shut down?
It hasn't
How
been.
wild
I
is
don't
college
think that's
football
been
that
shut
you're
down.
like,
It's so ridiculous.
you just kinda
Oh
stand
Have you heard
by-
about this? You know what he's talking
I'm
about?
really not. I know I've heard of it, but I'm not surprised.
So-
like you got, G League players.
Yeah.
Going back to college.
Yeah, so it's 5 for 5 now. So then the guys that just graduated basically went to court somewhere. And so then there's an injunction, and now all of a sudden, like a week before camp, it's just like, oh, if you graduated last year, you can come back.
If you didn't get your
If you
5
didn't
years.
use a red shirt year, basically. And so basically there's Jeremiah Earby and Braxton Feely that fall into that category. Both were great players last year. Both were all
Love to have 'em
conference
back.
level. You can't bring him back.
Why?
You
What?
cannot bring
really?
him back. No, you can't bring him back.
You can't.
No.
You can,
I
though.
think it kills.
You can.
You can. I would not bring them back.
Really?
I just think that, so that's 2 years in a row that defensive tackles are thinking, Feely's gone. Now's my time to play. You've been preparing. And last year he left, went to the portal. Then he came back after camp. And they brought him back in open arms. It's not his fault. I'm just thinking about and again, they were probably likable guys, but I put myself in the DB room or the defensive tackle room, and you're planning on playing time. You're planning on playing. You've committed to being here. A lot of these guys could have gone somewhere else. You've gone through the tough workouts, everything that bonds a team together. And then all of a sudden, these 2 guys that haven't been here, gone through that for the last 4 months are just going to come and take your spot. I don't think it wouldn't sit well. I think that could potentially cause a fissure in the locker room.
Your thoughts, Tim Gilligan?
With like we just said, the money that they're making. I mean, they're basically pros, right? With the money.
Yep.
That is a pro move right there.
That's true.
And
Yeah.
as a
Yeah.
coach,
That's a good point.
you bring in whoever's going to give you that W. And so you look at it from that point, like you got guys who have been through camp and it's like 8 weeks into the season. And this is like, this is how it was for me with when I went up to Cannonball. I didn't go up there till like the 8th or 9th game. Someone new comes in, hasn't been there all season. Like, who's this guy? And they throw him right in the starting lineup. It's the same situation. So as a coach, you go, you know what?
Can this guy help me win games?
Can this guy help me win games? And he's a good person or whatever, and he's going to bring this locker room together, and everybody else is going to be cool with it. But yeah,
I get that.
But that is the
point.
That is
the
hurdle.
Point. I guess that's a good point, and I hadn't looked at it that way. But I just finished talking about, the money they're making.
Well, will they make any money, or is the budget already taken?
I would think that if they came back, it would be like, if you want to come back, they're not going to pay them what they made last year. I can't imagine that they would.
I don't know how they have
it. They just have extra money sitting around. They're not going to take
contracts
it from somebody.
were done in January.
Yeah, but I think that I don't disagree with what you said. The counterpoint to that would be Boise State has always been the best teams have been better. What's the saying, that they've been stronger than the collective has been stronger than the individual pieces, right? Mm-hmm. And team bonding and unity and all those types of things. And I don't know. I fear that you risk harming that. But to your point, they were good players. They would certainly help.
And they have been there before already.
They've been there. They're teammates. It's not like you're bringing someone from Oklahoma State over.
Correct.
It's interesting. It'll be interesting to see what kind of shape they're even in. I mean, they can't be in the same. I wouldn't think they're in the same type of shape. But I don't know.
Is Kobe Young out of eligibility? Can he?
Kobe Young. He's hanging with Malachi. Him and Chris Marsh, those three. What? Kobe Young, man. You're 6'8"?
Dude,
They didn't even throw. He didn't even get in a game.
A single game.
Nothing.
Everyone was excited about Kobe Young.
Did you see by chance, not to change it, but did you see the Mountain West Pac-12 money situation? Did you see the settlement that they came up with?
Yeah, I saw. Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I mean, I saw that the guy from San Diego State, their San Diego Tribune,
Yeah.
had some numbers that he said sources told him. There's been nothing officially released, but yes.
Essentially, the dispute for Boise State and San Diego State and Utah, all the teams leaving the Mountain West, there was this massive amount of money applied to them, and the Mountain West was saying, hey, you have to pay us that amount of money. And essentially now, that amount that was initially in dispute was cut in half.
Less than half.
Less than half.
Supposedly.
So
Supposedly.
they're settling?
They settled. It's done. It was $155 million was what they owed for the
Mountain West,
for the poaching fees and the 5 leaving the conference, and they supposedly it's down in the $70 million range.
Was it the same guy that negotiated the Sac State?
I don't think it was that. I don't think it was that guy. But yeah, they settled, and they had already withheld a bunch of money.
It looks like BSU gets
some
money back, which is crazy
because they withheld more than they should have or whatever.
Well, yeah, that makes sense. Well, it's good.
It's over.
Good. It's over.
All that money's going to the Banana Ball fans that got hosed.
How's this? Do we need to go into Banana Ball?
Sure.
You went,
whatever.
Brandon?
I went.
Did you go, Tim?
I did not know.
Brandon still is greased up from Banana Ball.
Were they handing out tanning oil?
There was a lot of oily men.
Was that the reason for all the ambulance visits and everything too?
A bunch of women were just passing out, and they're like, "It's not the heat; it's
the
a type of heat."
Well, it's a different kind of heat.
Yeah,
It's different.
Why? Well, it's just because of the amount of people that went to the hospital. You hated it. You didn't like Banana Ball.
I didn't go.
You're resentful that you didn't go.
I'm not resentful at all. All I've seen is little clips on Instagram of dudes oiled up dancing.
I want to know your algorithm. Show us your Instagram algorithm.
Is what it was?
Mark, some people like it.
It takes a real man to
Apparently,
do
yeah, exactly.
It sold out 2 nights in a row. So obviously, there's a massive amount of fandom and whatever. And I mean, I saw whatever I saw. I don't feel bad about missing that in 100-degree weather.
Okay, the weather was a tough part.
Yeah,
the weather was tough. I just think for me to accurately judge your review, I need to see your Instagram algorithm.
Yeah, do you want to?
It's possible that your feed shows a lot of oiled up guys, and I guess just want to make sure that it's not specific. But it was good. I think it was tough. The weather, the smoke, the timing, the the water situation. I mean, it was a tough. They posted how many people ended up going to the hospital on both. It was like a dozen or more, or like almost.
And they treated like 30 or 40 per time at the stadium.
Were people tailgating too, or was it people just showing up?
Not the night.
One of the issues was they had like the pre-event to get autographs, and there was no re-entry. So you go in and you stand in line for like 2 hours, 3 hours.
At like 2:30 in the afternoon.
You can't leave, and so you're standing in the heat. And then you go to Banana
hours.
Ball.
Damn, they did the no re-entry on that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think the BSU was in charge of the event. And I think they all came out and said, yeah, we learned a bunch of lessons on how to run that type of event. Yeah, they kind of were like,
mea culpa type of thing. I saw that.
Well, I think, I don't know what the liability, who ultimately gets the liability if somebody gets injured like that, heat stroke.
Should be I mean, you'd think that's a personal
But like mass heat stroke?
Yeah, like that many people.
Like that many people?
Class action heat stroke?
Yeah.
I don't know. And so I think they were like, maybe we got to figure that out. But I thought Banana Ball was good. Ultimately, it generates a ton of revenue for the school, I'm sure.
No, it's good that they're doing that, the monster truck thing.
Yeah.
A lot of events,
the
more
best-
things we can get in there.
You were at Banana Ball. What was the highlight for you? Why should people go?
You guys all know Banana Ball, right? Like the concept?
Choreography, dancing.
I think we talked about this. Yeah. A lot of baby oil, a lot of just let's see. It's kind of overwhelming because I like the concept where it's like fast, go, go, go. But what happens is there's a batter up just driving 100-mile-an-hour line drives into the stadium.
Was there a lot
down
of
the first base line?
Yeah.
Well, that first base line was like, 60 yards from the home plate?
Because they had a big, they have like a big net, right?
Not into the stand, not into the west stands. So on the sides they did.
Oh, I thought it was like the Green Monster type of thing. So
no,
it
dude,
shortened it up.
he was.
Oh, wow.
They were banging line drives right into the stands.
Oh, wow.
But then on the third base line, it was 110 yards or whatever. I don't know. It's kind of overwhelming. They play. Well, you're first of all trying to stay alive in the heat. They're playing music super loud, nonstop. There's always a batter, and then you're watching the batter, loud music, and then there's like a group of guys dancing in the stadium.
A lot of distractions. It sounds.
They're supposed to. You're like, what are they
watching here?
But the second night they did the old like Statue of Liberty with Jarrett. They didn't do that first night.
Right.
That would have been sweet.
Really?
They didn't do that the first night, which is a bummer. They didn't have a lot going on the first night, which feel a little cheated. Not gonna lie about that.
A little
cheated on that one. I don't know. I think they could. So my wife was really excited. Obviously.
Of course. Yeah.
Obviously. We
like,
got there
we need to go to
early.
this event.
We stayed late. Don't know why. I was there with the kids, like, hey, honey. And she's like, we're not.
She was fanning
We
herself.
are not leaving. But she was disappointed. She was disappointed.
Really?
She wanted more.
She wanted more?
I got enough.
more.
She wanted more.
Strobes.
Yeah. She was used to more.
Did she buy you a jersey to wear later?
She thought it was
No.
going to be Vegas.
She thought it was going to be Vegas. She brought a lot of cash.
She's like, this is nothing like Thunder from Down Under.
No.
This is...
She just, I think, had higher expectations of like the entertainment value.
Huh. Well,
I
they
don't
sold
know.
out 2 nights. That's all it really
They
matters,
did it.
right?
Take her to the southern Banana Ball. The
Southern-
Savannah Banana.
The Savannah, yeah.
She'll
So
make that
that's
deal.
what we
That's
wanted.
what she needs to go.
Yeah, so that's what she said is like, I want to go see Savannah, which is like great. Let's spend $10,000 to go see Savannah
Why not?
She deserves it.
in the upper deck too.
in the upper deck.
She might like Tijuana. There's some
they sell out
cheaper
those
shows
games,
down
too.
there.
In the upper deck.
All those games. are sold out.
So the thing is, I think it's a cool way to revive baseball because baseball's. I like watching it live, but it can get kind of boring and like a slog. And so the fast turnover of batters, the fast pitching, the just go for it is a lot better, I think, than traditional baseball. Now, I didn't play traditional baseball, just in Little League, so I don't have the attachment that a lot of purists do. And so they think Banana Ball is an abomination. That's fine. But
I think baseball kids like it. Little League kids, they like it.
It's like the Harlem Globetrotters
Globetrotters
for baseball.
Yeah.
I think the umpires need to get more into it.
Dude,
Had a little bit more chatter
in
They're
real
dancing
baseball,
anyway, right? No,
or
in the real baseball.
dude,
no, in the banana ball.
They were hilarious.
Yeah, they're
the umps were hilarious.
I think some people need to get ejected, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, they come back.
Did the umps have sleeves? Or are they sleeveless too?
You know, I don't remember, but they were doing all the. It was hilarious.
do
The
the
umps
dances
were
too.
good.
Are you a baseball guy, Tim?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
You got a Braves hat on.
yep.
You've been.
Huge Braves fan.
I mean, they're the team of the '90s.
They
David
lost
Justice.
some tough ones 2 nights.
They're doing good, right?
But they won today, so yeah, they're tops in the league with the best record.
So is banana ball? Is that like an abomination? Is that like the
No,
worst? No, you're all right with it.
People,
It is what it is.
People need jobs.
There you go.
No, I think it's funny.
Capitalist.
I think it kind of gets people to learn the sport.
Yeah.
You know, that have nothing to do with it, and they just see entertainment. Well, let's go check this out,
Yeah.
and maybe that'll get them into actually either playing it or watching it.
There you
more,
go.
You know, so.
I want to give an update on what's going on in the comments. I can't post all these, but there's some back and forth going on.
All right, what do we
about
got?
Quarterback stuff.
Ooh.
Between Dental Dude, By Dizzle, Jittery Goat.
Jittery's always getting after people.
Yeah.
Wait, are they expecting us to talk like actual football?
Tim's like, wow,
we
this
haven't really done it.
kind of.
You know, there's some hate for Mad Dog.
Yeah.
There's some love for Mad Dog.
Okay.
Yeah, and they were asking. They want to talk about who are the most hated quarterback is. I don't know that we do that.
Hated quarterback?
Yeah.
In like our
that
conference?
we can remember?
No, in like
Boise State? Ouch.
I don't know.
I
Is
said-
that good?
The reality is Southwick left a lot of sour taste in a lot of people's. Just it was the end of the Pete era.
Salty.
Could have been salty. You don't know.
You think Southwick
It was sterile.
well,
or Bachmeyer?
I don't think Bachmeyer. That was rough. His
Sorry. Did you hear that?
the snort.
Yeah, we got the snort.
Okay. Bachmeyer was beloved, and then it was a slow trickle down.
Yeah.
Right. I think Bachmeyer
Southwick did well though.
So
I mean, he did-
Bachmeyer named his kid Bronco. Like multiple years after being here. He left here, but he left.
Maybe he's
I don't
after
remember
Bronco
hating
Mendenhall.
Bachmeyer. It was just such a mess that year that he left. Do you remember that year? And they lost at UTEP, and it was a mess. And they fired Plow, and Bachmeyer wasn't playing well. He pulled himself out of the Oregon State game week 1. Like, what kind of that? It was a mess.
Yeah.
And then Taylor Green, everyone was excited about Taylor Green, so I think he left, and people were excited.
They're like, let's move on.
So I don't think there was hate towards Hank.
I don't
think that-
know there's any hate towards any real quarterback, like on a fan base
I
average.
wouldn't think so. I would say that hate's not the right word, but I would say in the last 20 years, who has the like, if you had a percentage rating of favorability or not, I think Southwick's pretty low.
The lowest, the least favorable.
I would say so. Just the way he ended his career and the whole lie detector thing. And it was the end of the era, the Pete era. It was a tough time too. So it wasn't just him.
Well, he had to follow up, obviously.
But I don't know.
The greatest
I mean,
of all time.
Mad Dog has been interesting. I just think I'm rooting. I was thinking about Mad Dog this week, and I just think that I'm rooting for he. At the end of the day, guys, like, he's our quarterback.
Yeah.
His flaws, his shortness, his whatever it is, that's who we got. He's obviously the best one on the roster as of right now. At least the coaches think so. So I'm starting out the year in like a, hey, he's our quarterback. Let's root for him. I do believe he has his limitations. I don't fully. I mean, we're not going to beat Oregon with any quarterback on the roster. So that is what it is. I don't believe.
There was somebody in the comments kind of hoping that they would throw in Cash Herrera at Oregon.
At week 1.
Like,
True
come
freshman.
on. What are we doing?
Mad Dog's our quarterback.
Is
So
this like a
I'm gonna root
Terrell
for him.
Owens, that's my quarterback type moment, or is this like a?
No, that's what Sire Gaines said. He had the Terrell Owens
That's my
moment.
quarterback?
I just think that we're stuck with him. It's who we got. So I'm going to root for him.
All right.
He is a blue collar guy. It's like he's trying his best. It's not his fault that they didn't get a capable backup last year. It wasn't his fault. He's doing his best. I hope he does well. He has limitations. Hopefully the team around him can pick up their play. Hopefully he has a great senior year.
I don't think
Madsen doesn't call the plays either.
Yeah.
So it's not just Madsen.
Sure.
You know, and like you look at like a lot of these things. There's, you know, since 99, 2000, you know, we're one of the highest, if not the highest, winning percentage football team in college football, right? Obviously, there's decades and decades prior to that, and that's why you got the SEC teams and everything like that. But with that comes expectations, and expectations is a tough word to throw around, and it's tough to talk about, right? And it's the reality of the world in any situation, whether it's sports or real life, right? Expectations are tough, but yeah, I mean, like you said, we've got to support them. And I think as a community with Boise State and former Boise State players too, that is our guy, and if it's not him, the next guy's got to be ready, and that's the way Boise State has always been too. Next guy up, whether he got hurt or if he just wasn't performing. Yeah. So I hope that's how our coaches are doing it, and the play calling is going to be better for that too, because that was another, like I said,
it's year 2 for Potter.
Yeah.
So got a little bit, and Zach Hill maybe co-offensive coordinator, is that, or co-offensive?
That's what they said, co.
I think it would be great, interesting to get.
That's a hot take, Javon King.
I don't.
There's no
man.
way, unless he's injured. Hopefully not. If he's benched by then, we're gonna have a tough year. It's gonna be a very difficult year. This is a transition year.
Yeah, it's tough.
Ooh. I think the wide receivers are getting a little bit of a pass for last year. I mean, the wide receivers
should get a pass, or he should get a pass.
Are getting a pass for last year because he threw them a lot of balls that they just straight up dropped. Brutal. I mean, they did not do him any favors most games. And so to take the heat for all that.
What's your perspective, Tim? You're a wide receiver.
I saw both. I saw balls being dropped. I saw horrible routes. I also saw Madsen just throwing it up.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, he does got to get rid of the ball. I don't want to hold the ball and get creamed. I don't want to take a sack.
Yeah.
So get open.
Right.
It's both of them. Both of them need to be accountable. Both of them need to take the blame. They both were not on the same page. And that's a bummer.
Well, that has to change.
Yeah.
It absolutely has to change. If we're even going to win the Pac-12, get anywhere near a playoff game, that group has to have probably the biggest improvement from the last few years.
It will. Playmakers make plays.
Gilligan's confident about it. We got the same, like Grant Hill's just checking in, going off.
He's firing off. There's some other ones.
Do you? I have some posts about sponsorships. I have a few questions on what you guys think.
Okay. We also have 5 questions to get to.
That's true.
So yeah.
Well, we don't even have to show the exact post, but essentially, a lot of college football teams are selling a sponsorship on their jersey.
Yeah.
So, for example, Ohio State, the big guys, right?
Yep.
Michigan State.
Yeah.
Or, Michigan, Notre Dame. I'm sure everybody. BYU had a good one. BYU, the jersey sponsor, in addition to Monster, who's like, I don't know if they're on the jersey, if that's just on the field, but BYU Education is sponsoring the jersey there.
I saw. Like their education, I don't know, at-home education.
The meme was like Obama as a president, like awarding Obama as a president the medal. Anyway, if you were gonna pick a jersey sponsor for Boise State, who are we picking? Like, who do we want?
Well,
who do we want?
I mean, like cool or just because they got money?
Just throw it out there.
I mean,
realistic.
Micron's the obvious
Micron's
one.
obvious, yeah.
Arctic Circle. Home of the famous Angus Ranch.
Yeah, what are they going to put? A ranch and a burger and fries?
Taco Bell making a
Taco
comeback.
Bell.
There you go. That's true.
There's a connection there.
They're big donors.
They got
the Nicolason family.
Yeah, they don't have extra.
Did you hear
anymore, so.
Jeremiah Dickey's interview?
That's a good point, actually.
Being questioned about this.
Giovanni King, great.
Tornadoes.
Well, Jackson Food Stores right there.
Yeah.
There you go, Giovanni.
I can't remember whose show was on. It was either BJ's. I think it was probably BJ's show, BNN. But Jeremiah Dickey was asked about that this past week. And reading between the lines, he basically was like, yes, we're looking into it. Yes, we're going to get one. But he had not received a high enough dollar amount yet, is what it sounded like to me. Yeah.
I wonder what dollar amount he's looking for.
We know our value.
Amazon.
We're hoping that
Amazon.
Hidden Springs Physical Therapy.
Yeah.
Amazon.
Yeah, I got a lot of dough.
I would love Amazon. Can you imagine? I mean, you got to figure they're waiting around for.
He did say it sounds like outside of the biggest brands that it's most teams, because it's even smaller teams are doing. It's not just the big ones, but most of them are like more local companies. Mm-hmm. And it's a couple $1 million type of deal. It's not.
I mean, who in the Valley? I mean, honestly,
Sensi almost got in the game years ago. Remember?
did they want to do the stadium rights?
They were thinking about stadium rights, and then like 11th hour pulled
They're
back
probably not in the position right now.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Like, I don't think
you got St. Luke's
layoffs.
Winco's out of Boise. That's right.
Winco could.
Yeah, Hilton.
Get that hotel going.
Bardonnay.
There's a couple
Bardonnay.
restaurant. I
Come
don't
on,
know, man.
Bardonnay.
Yeah, that would be cool. But
take out a loan.
Would we do like
Jersey
St. Luke's or Peterson Motors or Lithia?
Peterson Motors money's at BYU, man.
That's true.
It's all down
That's
there.
true. Well, I mean, like, I'm just trying
Some
to.
goes to Boise State.
Yeah, I think they give him a couple courtesy
90-10.
cars.
The
It's
Grove.
90-10.
The Grove.
The Grove Hotel?
The Grove Hotel. All right.
The Basque community.
Millions of dollars. All right. Who has enough
I
for
don't
millions of
know.
dollars? Chobani, the yogurt place.
Chobani does. I haven't seen any Chobani at Boise State Athletics. And they're a
That's
Twin
true.
Falls company,
They're
aren't
Twin
they?
Falls, yeah. Well, they're based out of New York, but they
I
have a
don't
big
know.
plant in. It'd be interesting to see. I mean, we need it.
Yeah, we do need it.
And it's better to get something than nothing. If you're JD, obviously he's getting a lot of consultants telling him, you don't want to commit a long term for a small deal, and he knows what he's doing. Boise Dentistry Co. The dental dude, he's probably competitors with Boise Dentistry Co. Well, they're gonna have to
Maybe he
step
just
it up.
really likes dentistry.
They're gonna have to step it up because they're gonna have a big step from they're gonna have a big step from this podcast to the jerseys.
Yeah. This is just
Hey,
not quite an
when
interview.
people come on here, they get big breaks.
That's true.
Usually this happened.
Yeah, that's
Tim,
true.
Hey,
Something's going to happen in your future that's going to launch you into the stratosphere.
let's do it.
So
Whatever. it
you
takes.
didn't know that coming onto the show, but you've
banana
been warned.
ball and getting maybe I get to oil the guys up.
There you go. Yeah, I'm sure
You
he'd
could
be
be
fine
the
with
oil
that.
boy.
Yeah,
Oil boy.
yeah.
My wife calls me the pool boy at my house.
There you go. Yeah. Well, that's
Oil boy,
that's
too.
yep.
Huh.
Are we doing 5 quiet? Good. Let's go for it.
Were we going to do Would You Rather?
I have a segment. I wouldn't mind just
Can you
because
throw
it's
one out?
do
at
it.
least?
it's the start of it would be cool if we could see the video. It's the start of fantasy football. And oftentimes in fantasy football, there's punishments going on. And there were some really interesting punishments that I thought were hilarious, right?
Hilarious.
Is
So good.
that the video you sent
Yeah.
me? Which
yeah.
one?
The first one.
The
The thin
the
one.
golf?
Yeah. This one's hilarious. Have you guys been
gonna
paying
watch
attention to this at all?
No, I don't know about what you're talking about, but I've seen some hilarious punishments. Like one guy had to be in a parade. He was on a float wearing a dress. And I suck at fantasy football. And
So I have a couple of examples, and I'd just be curious what you guys think. Like, which one would you commit to in a fantasy football league if you had
If you were
to?
to lose,
what the punishment was?
What the punishment would be? Like, if you're going into a season and you're saying, okay, if I lose, this is the punishment, would you commit to it?
here we go.
Here's the first guy. So you're not going to hear audio. We're not going to hear audio. This guy had to play an entire round of golf without a ball.
Like with strangers, though, right?
strangers.
With strangers.
And
Like just act like the ball
So
went
the
off.
strangers didn't know what was going on either?
they knew, but he had to check his yardage, do the whole round.
He had to pay for that. Oh, horrible.
Where is it?
It's so good, dude. Like the guy's like, "Am I walking on your line?" It's so funny. It's so funny. And there's a part here where he shanks it. He like duffs the hit. I mean, he did a great job. These guys were the guys playing with him.
Okay.
Is this right here? He just duffs it. Just duffs it.
He doesn't have a ball, though.
Doesn't have a
He's
ball.
just
He
faking it.
just duffed it. He just didn't know what was going on. This one would be fun for a hole or two, and then
Oh, it'd be bad. 3 hours into it. Do you wait for the greenie clear? Like
You can't hit, man.
yell four at him.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, would you do that?
That would be. I mean, let's see what the other options are. I mean, there could be worse things.
Is this one worse?
Let's see.
Well, I'll show you.
Are
Potentially.
we ready?
I'm ready.
5
Yeah.
questions?
Oh, no, there was one more.
There's one more. There's a
another
couple
video?
more options. Yeah. Well, no, the same video just plays.
That's okay. Oh well.
But
Okay.
anyway, one guy had to enter a bodybuilding competition.
My physique.
Yep.
Me and Matt's physique.
Yeah.
Ouch, dude. I wouldn't feel
Definitely-
comfortable doing
definitely not
that.
doing that one.
You could do that. You got the sleeves,
You got
man.
Dude,
Double
oil
sleeves.
covers up a lot.
Yeah, it
Yes.
does. A lot of
There's
sins.
a lot of hair underneath this body.
But you'd have time. You lost,
Would you-
and you'd have multiple. It would be a good reason to like get in shape. It'd probably be good for me.
That guy was not in shape. That guy was not in shape.
You can get in shape all you want. You get on that stage, that's a whole different shape.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
are not hiding anything.
That's true. No.
I just don't know what's the benefit. I mean, the risk is high. Like, what's the payout in that league?
Depends what the payout is.
I'm just saying. The parade one was
factors
actually
in.
on there. It was
Parade one was
hilarious.
good.
He had to join a parade and then wear a dress and say, I suck at fantasy
Well, I
football.
think the news, wasn't there a guy here that had to stand on the corner
yeah.
and wearing a dress and a wig and
Yeah.
heels and stuff, so he had posters that he lost. Yeah.
I mean, just great. So I don't know what punishments you guys have going on. I'm not into
I'm not a
fantasy.
fantasy football.
I
guy.
don't do fantasy
Yeah,
either.
me either.
I like
Can't
to
do it.
enjoy my Sundays.
You're like
I
stressing out on how
tried
many
to
points.
I've never done it, and my friends forced me to do it one year, and I lasted 2 weeks. 'cause
And then
I
you
was
just
like,
quit.
I can't do this.
That's
You
happened
didn't
to
change
me
your
too.
roster.
Oh,
That's
no
happened to me
trades.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I won.
Yeah. Yeah, and you won? No. All right, what do we got?
We're getting to 5 questions.
Let's do it.
All
yeah.
right, I'm not going to play the music. We're just going to get into it.
okay.
We'll figure out the music next time. Tim, have you seen the show before? Have you seen 5 questions?
No.
Okay. That's okay if you haven't. I'm going to ask you 5 questions. They're kind of random, whatever. You couldn't have
They're
prepared.
not like
you couldn't have prepared
academic
for this.
questions, are they?
We'll see.
Could be anything.
Question number 1. I went back and watched the highlights for that Fresno State game.
2001.
The game that
Okay.
kicked it off.
How much do you remember that game? A lot. Okay.
Well, I don't. I remember a lot of it too because I've watched it so many times, but I didn't see the second half. I was at the hospital.
That's true.
Okay. So in those clips I watched, and that's the disclaimer. It has to be what I saw.
Okay.
So don't get too technical on me. There was an ad at the bottom. So the game was on ESPN, right? There's an ad at the bottom for a electronics store. Was it for A, Radio Shack, B, Circuit City, or C, Best Buy?
I'll see Radio Shack.
In 2001?
It was Circuit City.
Oh, Circus City.
Circuit City, they
They're
crashed
gone.
hard.
They're gone. I
They
remember
crashed
Circus City.
hard. Ouch.
Ultimate Electronics in Circuit City, dude.
Someone pulled the plug on that one.
Yeah, Circuit City was a tough one.
Jokes.
Oh, hey.
There we go.
Nailed it.
Fill in the blank. Blank Island. Blank Island.
Oh, I know
It's
this
definitely
one.
not fantasy.
Could
Gilligan's
be.
Island.
Hey.
Gilligan's Island. There you go.
Yes.
And it's not Love Island either.
I was going
it's
love.
not?
Not Love
Oh,
Island.
there's another one?
Is there Love Island?
There's Love Island is
It's
going
like reality show?
Yeah.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gilligan.
Good-
That's
good-
good though.
There you go.
Play on the name there.
Okay. We talked about you being from Elko, Nevada. Mark and I have been there. We played summer league basketball tournament there.
Multiple years.
Yeah. Well, I remember there was one night.
Yeah.
2 guys took us around town. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that. We'll talk about that in the 5th question. 3rd question, if you look up Elko, Nevada, the Wikipedia page, there's some notable people from Elko or ties to Elko. You're one of them.
Oh.
Can you name another one?
Jeff or Pete Cavender.
Oh. They're both from Elko.
Let's see who else.
No, they didn't make it.
Did you add Gilligan or who's on there?
No, he's on there.
Wow, that's
On
cool.
the
It says
Wikipedia
Tim
page.
Gilligan, football player
Nice.
from Elko. Notable people. We'll give you 3 guesses. You use one on the Cavaliers.
Elkonian?
Dang. Well, I wonder if they're counting Spring Creek too. That's a little over the hill school. Dang.
That's
may
a high
not-
school.
It
There's
may not be
another football
sports.
player.
It may not be
Another
sports.
football player.
Right? It's not all sports, correct? Is that right,
There's
Matt?
not all sports.
Right.
They're not all sports players.
Yeah, I'm
or
trying
football
to think
players.
of. Oh man, Elko's gonna be so mad.
Oh, dude.
Is your family still in Elko?
Some is, yeah. Some here, some in Elko.
They're yelling right now.
Yeah. Oh my god.
How could you forget so and so?
I mean, this is a list you may.
Would you?
There's
would we have known him?
there's a current baseball player.
Would we have known him?
A current baseball player.
Mm-hmm. I guess he's over in Japan.
Oh,
He's been in the majors.
Oh,
though.
I'm sorry. There's I don't know if you have this, but it's gonna be Eldridge. He's a rodeo guy.
Ooh.
Didn't make the list.
How does he not make the? He's like one of the.
This is Wikipedia.
Wikipedia. You should
What
be
about
ashamed of yourself.
Grokpedia, man? Come on.
We got one more guess.
One more.
can you get anybody out of there? Going deep.
Oh man, I know,
Current
I need
baseball
just
player?
This football player is I don't even know what year he holds a record for kicking. Have you heard of him? at all?
Darren Glass.
No.
Oh,
That's 3.
Yeah,
That's 3. What was it?
Have you heard
Who
of
do you
these
got?
people? Dick Borgognoni.
okay.
No.
Yeah, that's
He
amazing.
currently holds a record for the longest field goal ever kicked in the history of high school football, 68 yards.
Wow. Elevation.
I kicked a 51-yarder.
That
In
doesn't
high school?
count. That's
impressive.
We got a former governor of Nevada, May Kane, women's rights activist,
Okay.
A couple politicians.
Dave
And
Pratt,
Gilligan.
radio host. Cy Sneed was the baseball pitcher, born in Elko.
Huh.
Never heard of him.
All right.
That is a list.
Born
I
in
wouldn't-
Elko, but he's technically he probably went down to Vegas,
Vegas
and
or
then
something.
played.
Yeah.
They're here- Dave Pratt.
Wow, I'm gonna have to ask my brother-in-law and sister about Cy Sneed. Wow, I like that.
All
name,
right,
though.
1 for 3.
That's a baseball
Quick.
player name, though, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Question 4. If you can't see, Sinbad. Shout
Okay.
out to Ty Beckett. All right. Got my Sinbad shirt. I'm a Sinbad fan. Best Sinbad movie. And this
Necessary roughness.
Oh, yeah, that was a
We'll
quick.
accept that. We'll accept
Okay.
that. We'll accept
Necessary roughness. What was it? Was that a football one?
that. With
I don't
Scott
know.
Bakula.
Yeah,
And
Jason Bateman's in it.
No way.
Yes.
the girl?
Oh, it's a classic. Kathy Ireland.
Kathy Ireland.
Matt was
Oh,
definitely
way
going
back.
for house guest.
You guys
That was-
I
have to
accepted
watch
that.
that.
I've never
That
seen
is
that.
a classic.
No, it is.
That's
It
a
is.
classic up there with the program.
Whoa.
Really?
Yes.
Necessary
It's
roughness?
great.
Yeah.
All right, I better check
It's
that one
great.
out.
Featherstone.
They're like the green something.
Yeah,
Eagles.
Texas State.
Texas, yeah.
Huh.
Something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right.
Okay.
Question
2
number
for
5.
2 for 4.
2 for 4. We're going to question number 5.
Great to
Going
tie.
back to the Elko trip that Mark and I went on.
Oh, boy.
2 very nice gentlemen took us around town. They may or may not have been intoxicated. They took us into a karaoke bar. True or false? Mark was mistaken for a Backstreet Boy. True or false? Look at Mark.
Well, you kind of have a Tony Romo brother
Esque, yeah.
relation going on.
I think he had frosted tips at the time, didn't you? No
Goatee?
frosted tips.
Probably had a goatee at that time.
I could see 98 degrees, but not Backstreet Boys.
That's correct.
Hey,
It was Chase.
Yeah, no. Yeah, so, okay, there we
Yeah,
go.
you
Okay,
said
good.
no.
I was going to say yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
No,
nice
that
job.
was.
3 for
Yes.
5.
Chase Roy was, but
60%.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
Like my degree.
All right.
let's see. Football player, Boise State early. Were you a communications major by chance?
Social science.
Okay.
Hey, nailed it. Yeah, nailed it. Nice. Well, congratulations. Awesome that you got 3 for 5. What else do we have to talk about?
You know, we kind of we glossed over a few of the topics, which is okay. The last thing that we wanted to talk about, and then we want to finish up with just giving us some more information or redoing the information on your scholarship and stuff. But if you could say, so we're 2026 going into this football season. You played in the early 2000s. NIL, we've talked plenty about NIL. Outside of NIL, what would you say is the biggest difference between the Boise State football team, the era that they're playing in, and when you played?
Man. Obviously, the facilities is huge. That's like the number one catcher right there. But I would say more of the community involvement. You know, I mean, we were selling out games, you know, that was like 31,000 at that time, you know, but as far as like the consistency of it, you know, like you had the colors schemes, you know, and now you've got the entertainment part of being inside at the games. That's the big thing. Like, it is an entertainment show now.
Yeah.
When we were
The music,
playing,
the jumbotrons.
yeah, and that's one thing I hope Inside can get figured out is whether if the band's going to play or they're going to play music.
Right.
I am all over the place
Yeah.
with where to look, you
Right.
know, especially with those 2 jumbotrons.
I like the band in basketball. I think we could get rid of them in the football. I don't know if that's a hot
if
take
we're
or
going to
not,
have the
but
band in football, we need more band members. We need like the LSU
needs to
band
be
where it's
a
louder,
bigger- yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And so I love that
Right now it's
atmosphere
like a
because I
gnat.
love that sound. You know, you got the
Yeah.
snare drums going.
Sure.
Nostalgic
Yeah.
kind of sound.
You know, but I understand that the music part of it too. You know, and turning off the lights, that's awesome.
Yeah.
You know, so that I would say those 2 things. You know, the inside entertainment of the stadium now, the facilities, and then obviously the community involvement like all year round. You know, so
I think like 2001-ish, that time period was kind of when people were transitioning from the like hunting apparel into actual buying Boise State gear.
That's true.
I was looking at some of our bowl games, and people are wearing Carhartts.
Yes. Back to sorry, go ahead.
No, just like going to the game back then. It was about watching a football game.
Yeah.
And so you weren't distracted as much. And oftentimes people throw a tortilla or an airplane or whatever onto the field. So there was some entertainment going on that way.
Tortillas.
But it was a lot more about the game. But now it's, you're posting on social. You're seeing people post on socials. You're seeing
fireworks.
Yeah, fireworks, everything. The music, the entertainment in between. It's a lot. I mean, it is a massive production that was nowhere near in 2002, 2001.
There's a lot going on for sure.
Yeah, you're right.
The NIL component, what would it have been like as 19, 20-year-old Tim Gilligan on scholarship? Now you're starting receiver, let's say your junior, senior year. So the starting receivers at group of 6 schools now are probably making 100 to 200K, is my guess, at Boise State. What would it have been like to bring in 200K as a senior in college for you?
Oh my God, we would have had so many Christmas lights up inside our house.
Christmas lights in the house.
That would have been probably a couple more keg parties.
Yeah, a different existence, right?
Yeah, and we were close to the school too. We weren't in these high rises downtown.
Yeah,
and all these other places. These houses probably that they stay in. We were in houses that had 3 or 4 of us where. It was the landlord thought there were 2 of us.
So
they made the rent cheaper.
Yeah.
Our scholarship checks were $400 a month.
Yeah.
After everything, you got 400. That's what was left over.
That was it. Rent was $200. We had $200 left.
Wait, was that even in the summer, or just during the school?
If you were in summer school,
yeah,
you had to be taking classes.
Yeah,
you were getting like $4,000.
And we were lucky to do that. You had to apply for that. That was like a whole nother. It was like applying for a scholarship straight out of high school again, So, but I would. Oh man, I don't know. No social media, right? Either.
That would have been better. Yeah. Yeah.
You guys probably did some things that may have been social media appropriate, I guess, right?
We were in trouble.
Right. Different time.
Oh, we were having fun.
Different time.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate your era. I mean, it was kind of we were coming up as you were playing, you know what I mean? And as we all grew up here, we all went to Boise State. We really enjoyed watching you and your like teammates play. And speaking from the fans' perspective, we're not media, we're fans, right? I mean, I think there's a lot of people that see the success now, and we feel this way. It really, I don't want to say started because that's a disservice to what came before you, but you guys really put the program on the map. So we appreciate it. Yeah. And it was fun to watch.
And talking, not all of us get to come on these podcasts or just be able to talk, but like a shout out to my former teammates, that was what made, and my former coaches is what made Boise State and what the football was. Obviously the fans were great too, and the trainers and band members and cheerleaders and dance team and everything. I mean, like those are the best memories of my life. And love those guys. I'm glad when a lot of them still come back for this the social that we have in the spring. We have a great time. A lot of former guys before us are coming into it too, and we get to talk to them about it. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's a blast. But everybody else, they made that whole experience great.
Well, it was special for you, special for us to see as well. You can check Tim out. No Fair Catch 87?
Yep, No Fair Catch 87 on Instagram. Facebook is just the No Fair Catch Scholarship. But yeah, we're getting ready to post when the next fundraiser the walk on for Parkinson's, which will be at Capitol High School on October 24th.
Okay.
So we're getting ready to launch that, and we'll. Yeah,
to get involved.
We'll have a link. You guys can donate to Venmo. We're working on some other things to make the payment a little bit easier too. But like I said, we'll hopefully get some other fundraiser activities because October 24th, that's going to be around hunting season. So there's going to be some, and then like high school playoff football is going on at that time. So there's going to be some things that people will have to miss and everything. So we'll hopefully have some other things to have along with the community and everything. And we're still growing. We're still trying to figure it out. So more news to come, So just follow those social platforms.
Cool. Awesome stuff.
Thanks, guys.
We're rooting for you, and
appreciate it.
glad to share that message. Again, if you haven't seen that video with Zeke Martinez, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
pretty
it was
awesome. So, is that it, boys?
I think so.
We will be back in 2 weeks, 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock going live, right? I think so.
Then it's basically.
Then we're going.
Then we're going to be every week.
Every week, Sunday evenings. We think Sundays after the games.
Yep.
More reaction, probably more fan interaction.
Yep.
I assume.
Maybe more hate out of By Dizzle. I'm not sure if that's
You
how
never
you pronounce
know.
it.
We'll see how the games go. That'll be fun though. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. Also, Tabasco. I haven't mailed your shirt yet. It's coming to you.
Couple
this week,
weeks
though.
coming.
Do we have an address?
It got an address.
Okay.
It's going out.
We'll post it.
Good.
Address.
You're not getting my Sinbad shirt though. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Thanks for watching.
Sweet. Peace.
I got to shut this down now. Come on.
In the past, we had that outro.
There's the outro music. Do you need me to sing?
Yes. Go for it.
Are we still going?